to observe that this may be your last appearance before the committee. From my standpoint, I hate to see you go, and I think these will be big shoes to fill. And this is Senator Inhofe's statement. The Senate Armed Services Committee's top priority over the last 3 years has been to ensure the effective implementation of the National Defense Strategy. To implement the NDS, Secretary Austin and Deputy Secretary Hicks said China is the pacing threat for the Department of Defense. And General Milley said the Pacific is the #1 regional priority for the United States military. Competition with China is our top focus and has overwhelming bipartisan support. As commander of Indo-PACOM, you are on the front lines of military competition with China. Your job is to ensure that there never comes a day when the Chinese Communist Party leadership concludes it can achieve its goals through the use of military force. However, even with the progress our military has made over the past 4 years to rebuild readiness, the reality is that the conventional military balance of power in the Indo-Pacific is getting worse, not better. General McMaster told us last week that since the Cold War, China has undertaken the largest peacetime military buildup in history. At the same time, America grew more complacent. For example, under Obama from 2010 to 2015, while Chinese military spending grew by 83%, we decreased our military spending by 25%. As China invested in military capabilities, many Americans naively assumed that China's entry into the WTO and the global integration of its economy would somehow make the Chinese Communist Party more friendly and open to the West. The result now is America's military advantage and the credibility of our deterrent is eroding. That is why the 2021 NDAA was the toughest bill on China ever, with several national security committees involved. And that is specifically why this committee put the Pacific Deterrence Initiative, or PDI, into last year's NDAA to stop aggression from the Chinese Communist Party. In Europe, we've made a lot of progress on posture through the European Defense Initiative, or EDI, by investing over $20 billion in the last 5 years. We need to apply a similar level of focus, effort, and resources to our posture in the Pacific through PDI. We know we need advanced capabilities like hypersonics and AI, but that is not enough. It is clear we need the right posture to ensure our forces can be in the right place at the right time with the right stuff. This is what PDI was designed to accomplish. In reading your assessment of what we need PDI to do, some other focus areas include integrated air and defense and air and missile defense, hardened and dispersed bases, expanded training ranges, improved joint exercises, and increased security cooperation with the allies and partners. Admiral Davidson, we hope you'll expand on this today and give us details of exactly what you need and where we must invest. It is a dangerous time in the world, but especially in the Indo-Pacific. For example, at last week's hearing, General McMaster told us that Taiwan may represent the most dangerous flashpoint for war. That's a quote. Admiral Davidson, we must win this competition for the security of our nation as well as our partners and allies. I look forward to hearing from you about strengthening deterrence and regaining the advantage in the Indo-Pacific. So thank you very much for your attendance and your leadership and your great service to the United States of America. And thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Wicker. Admiral Davidson,